Afternoon, 20% though. Our temperatures are going to bump up for our Sunday, and actually it'll be a really nice Sunday. Clear skies, very different story from what we're seeing out there today. Slight chance that we will see some cloud cover to start the morning. That continues through our Monday, and look at this, a really nice week ahead. Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday. We do see a nice warm up. The 80s return by midweek, but overall, going to be a really nice work week for you. All right, valleys, Inland Empire, slight chance to see some storms this afternoon. Same story for the coast. Cloudy skies for you all day long, warming up to the 70s by your Sunday. Mountains, not only light showers, we are tracking that thunderstorm chance, very likely this afternoon. That moves out for your Sunday though, with temperatures in the mid 60s. And then deserts, 80s today. You cool a tad for your Sunday, coming in 82, and a very good chance you'll see some thunderstorms this afternoon. All right, Tim, Irene, I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Shayla. Cozy fall Saturday morning. We will take it. Now let's take a look at some of our headlines on this Saturday morning.
Experts weighing in after a former SoCal football player drove across the country, killing 4 people in Midtown New York. The disease doctors now say the gunman had.
Plus another immigration raid at a local Home Depot. How many people witnesses say were taken into custody this time?
And cleanup in the valley. The neighborhood's getting a spruce up as Shine LA prepares LA to host major world events.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It's 5 o'clock on your Saturday morning. I'm Irene Cruz.
And I'm Tim Caputo. Several people in South Whittier woke up to chaos today and a trail of destruction in their neighborhood. My goodness, what a mess. This is 1:30 this morning. A driver hit several parked cars. Many of them you see they're totaled. Neighbors say at least 7 cars were involved in this. You can see the damage left behind. At least one car was even flipped on its side. That one right there. We do know one person was taken to the hospital. Unclear if that was the driver or someone else. Police this morning are still investigating.
The man who drove cross-country from Las Vegas and opened fire at the New York headquarters of the NFL had CTE. Shane Tamura didn't play football professionally, but he was a standout high school running back here in Southern California. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher spoke to an expert to learn more about CTE and brain health.
Almost 2 months after this man, Shane Tamura, targeted NFL headquarters in a deadly mass shooting, we've learned the 27-year-old had CTE. The New York City office of the chief medical examiner confirming Friday it found, quote, an ambiguous diagnostic evidence of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, also known as CTE. Tamura died by suicide after fatally shooting 4 people who worked inside 345 Park Avenue, this high-rise office building in Manhattan. Investigators say he drove across country from Las Vegas to carry out the attack. A 4-page letter found in his pocket at the time of his death, blaming the NFL for, quote, concealing the dangers to players' brains to maximize profits. Tamura also going on to write, study my brain, please. I'm sorry.
Ernie threw the pass to me, and one thing led to another, and I scored.
That's a young Shane Tamura seen in this 2015 post-game interview after a win with Granada Hills Charter High, where he was a running back. Tamura did not play football professionally.
This might be an opportunity to educate people that CTE is being found regularly in former high school football players. We can't blame the disease for what happened, but we also have to respect that the science has shown that even concussions alone can increase your risk of mental health disorders, including bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
Tamura had a documented history of mental health issues, his mother calling police for help last year.
He was just crying and said, I'm not going to be able to go any further.
Michelle Fisher, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Community members across L.A. will step up to clean up. It's part of Mayor Karen Bass's Shine L.A. program. The cleanup project meant to foster a sense of community pride as L.A. gets ready to host some major world events in the coming years, like the Olympics. This event today kicks off at 8:30 this morning across 5 locations. That includes North Hollywood, North Hills, Central, South, and East L.A., as well as the Harbor area. Mayor Bass will speak at both San Fernando locations today. You can register to help Mayor at mayor.lacity.gov.
A North Hollywood Home Depot became the latest target of immigration enforcement raids.
This happened yesterday. Witnesses say federal agents were there only about 15 minutes. They took at least 3 men into custody. There were also raids Thursday in Chino Hills and Pomona. An immigration advocate group says they've noticed an uptick in those raids across the Southland.
We see that they're going over to the Southland in the IE, Pasadena, Santa Ana.
I came here in 1986, and this is the first time that I see something like this, and it's not humane, and concerned about our community.
Miguel Castro tells us he's documented, but other day laborers at the Home Depot say they risk being taken into custody because they have to be there. They need that work.
The FBI has fired as many as 20 agents who kneeled during a 2020 protest over the death of George Floyd. One source familiar with the matter tells ABC News those agents took a knee as a de-escalation strategy after angry protesters who outnumbered them at the time urged them to do so. A previous internal review found the agents' actions were not meant as a political statement. The FBI Agents Association has condemned these firings, saying they violate the agents' due process rights. The group also took aim at FBI Director Kash Patel, saying his actions weaken the Bureau. It is calling on Congress to investigate.
We are just days away from a partial government shutdown. This is a live picture of Capitol Hill, where Congress has until the end of the month to pass a spending package to keep the government running. Republicans control both chambers, but need at least 7 Democrats to pass anything in the Senate. It's still unclear which programs will be affected if no deal is reached, but this could be different from previous shutdowns. The White House Office of Management and Budget urged agencies to fire workers in programs whose funding lapses.
This looks like a tornado! There goes our train!
Not something you see every day in Phoenix. Arizona hit with some wild weather yesterday. Check that out. The Phoenix area saw hail, rain, and obvious flooding there. Forecasters said this was the wettest day for Phoenix in 7 years. The area can still see some more wild weather throughout this weekend. Obviously, we had a little bit of rain this morning. I had the windshield wipers on early today. Shayla, a little misty out there.
Yeah, it's a little misty for us. And as you said, Phoenix still seeing some of that weather. In fact, you can see all that thunderstorm activity still forming over the California-Arizona border, and that's going to continue throughout the day. For us, mostly clear skies out there. We are still seeing those cloudy conditions, but out toward Avalon, Catalina, even our higher elevation seeing some really light moisture. But along the 10, heading into Arizona, really heavy thunderstorm activity. Even our low deserts continuing to see that this morning. All right, though, for most of us, have the windshield wipers going, have the hat handy. It's going to be cloudy. There'll be some drizzle out there to start the day. LAX right now seeing temperatures in the mid-60s. So it's a cool start. We are overall below average for this time of year, really feeling like fall. 51 degrees for you out in Wrightwood, Burbank, Pasadena coming in the mid to low 60s, 66 in Los Angeles, and then heading toward the coast. Santa Monica also seeing those temperatures at 66 as well. All right, so temperatures today, it's not going to warm up for us too much. We're also going to see those mostly cloudy conditions. Beaches just making it to the low 70s this afternoon, but it won't last long. Definitely have the hat handy if you're heading to the coast. Los Angeles, mid 70s for you, and then Inland Empire, upper 70s. Some spots might just bring them to the low 80s. But not only this, there is a really good chance we could see some storms this afternoon. So we'll break down when and where. But for now, Tim and Irene, I'll send it back to you guys.
Okay, Shayla, we'll check back in a bit. Thank you. Another week, another traffic alert. The major freeway shutting down overnight.
And not once or twice, but 3 full times.